Baby, I'm just gonna be honest. I woke up like 5 minutes ago. It's midnight. Let's get into some wonderful readings, baby. Hey, girl. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing your weekly general reading this week. Now, I also do your weekly love reading between you and your soulmate, Scorpio, which I'll leave a link to. We're here for you to check out at a later point if you would like. But when it comes to any of my readings, rely on your intuition because put it in perspective, just demand reading some tarot cards to you, Scorpio. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the cards that resonate and leave what doesn't because I promise you I'm not going to be offended by it. If you find some cards that resonate with you though, be sure to leave me a like and subscribe because it does help out my channel out a lot, Scorpio. And always I'm super appreciative when you take the time to do that for me. And then finally, let me know in the comments below what card resonates with you in this reading because that's how I keep up with you is through the comments about hearing about y'all's aha moments that you have. So let me know. And also, I know I said it finally for the last thing, Scorpio, but I just want to make sure that you know that I'm not here to make a decision for you, right? It's your life to live. So with that in mind, let's just get into this reading now. Your overall energy is the Judgment card as well as the Three of Swords in the reverse. Okay. The Judgment card with the Three of Swords in the reverse. Oh, Scorpio, you're healing from something, or, and this could be an action towards you, Scorpio. Someone's coming back and apologizing to you. Something's happening that's causing some healing one way or another. When you have it with a Judgment card, it's leading me to believe of where it's like some type of apology was sent or said rather. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's more so, I guess it's just interesting to have this as the dynamic of the overall energy, where it's just talking about some type of closure, forgiveness, happening this week in some aspect of your life. So let's get into these cards. Let's get into the overall energy. For the rose here, we have the Two of Cups. So it's involving, I feel like it is involving a person, Scorpio. I feel like it is like a sense of where it's like two hands coming back together and like everyone kind of like speaking their piece and realizing that maybe everyone was at fault perhaps, or I mean whatever your dynamic is, right? You have the Nine of Swords coming in here where this is like that card of like looming anxiety, you know, the unsaid, or even just like your own mind, Scorpio, where you're just spiraling, and so maybe you're getting some sense of closure in this, and that's why this Nine of Swords is here, is where you get the closure from the anxiety that's been happening with this. But interestingly enough, you have the Two of Wands, so maybe this is like a situation where it's like now that you've heard this perspective, you don't know where to take your life at this point, or it's just like, now that this has happened, where do we go from here, if this is talking about a person. Whenever you see the Two of Wands, regardless, Scorpio, there is some type of like, girl, I don't know if this camera is catching it, but it's like I said in the intro, like it's like midnight here, but I'm pretty sure I'm hearing a mountain lion. Child, anyways, so whenever the Two of Wands comes forward, that's like a sign of somebody just kind of asking the question to themselves, where do we go from here? And that's right, where do we go from here, Scorpio, if this is your story? Let's get into this. Let's start pulling some clarifiers. We have the Moon card with the Two of Cups. So this is definitely something that caught you off guard. I feel like you just really didn't anticipate this, in a sense of maybe, Scorpio, you've always kind of feel like or like maybe in this situation you feel like you knew how the situation was going to end or how it was going to be. You feel like there's some type of situation that you feel like you knew the story of, or that you thought that chapter was done. But it's coming to me that, I mean, whatever the situation is, it kind of took you off guard and like causing you to perhaps like self-reflect a little bit, or maybe on the opposite, maybe it's causing you anxiety. Maybe let's get into a clarifier for this. The Emperor card. No, I feel like you're feeling empowered in this situation, Scorpio. Whatever this is, even though it caught you off guard, it's making you feel better about where you're at, maybe with this person or maybe just in life in general, and that's why you're reflecting on this. Ace of Wands. So no, this is like a spark of just being like, okay, now that we're on the same page, let's go. Like you're feeling charged up, you're ready to have forward movement, right? So overall, this seems to be like an energy of being like, let's just go along with the storyline of like, starting out where it's just like maybe some person came to an apology with you or vice versa. Some type of closure happened where like regardless whatever happened, there was some closure, but then like something beautiful came from it. And now that the anxiety was brushed away, you're able to just claim your own power again, at the very least, if not be able to be inspired and motivated by this connection, and what happened with something happening, because it doesn't have to be a person, it could just be like a random opportunity coming around, right? Something that you thought was kind of dead in the water actually like randomly picking up, right? So maybe this could be like randomly like your website or something picking up a lot of traction, Scorpio, right? And it's because of that you no longer have anxiety about it, and so now you're feeling pumped up to work on this project more naturally, right? So then it's just like, okay, what more can you do here? Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, and then it's just like you're just ready for forward movement, you're ready for more action, you're ready for more. So let's get some more clarifiers. Ten of Cups. So yeah, regardless of whatever is revealed to you, whatever comes this week, a lot of healing, and it not only brings healing, I don't feel like it's closure, I feel like it brings you closer together with something. It just makes you feel like, it's almost just like Scorpio of like people feeling like a unit of some sort, you know? It's just like, okay, now we're just like, we're in this together, so like, okay, let's like, it's almost like you're finally trusting after something was brought to your attention or something happened. Like, I don't know, you just have, it's like you're opening up now finally in some aspect, Scorpio, which is really good. I mean, I know some of you guys might be just cringing internally, being like, oh yeah, I don't do that. But yeah, no, Scorpio, I see you opening up with something catching you off guard in a really good way. We have the Lovers card. Hello, Scorpio. This is on top of this, so more so confirming of this is involving a person, coming closer togetherness with this person through this. If it's involving a situation, because the Lovers card does talk about just like big decisions, it could be like, again, in those bigger things where like your website getting more traction and like opening up business opportunities for you, right? Ace of Cups comes in for your Ace of Wands and then your Two of Wands. Scorpio, this is turning out to be a lovely reading. Even though you're starting energy, it caught me off guard and I was just like, I don't know what to make of this, but it just is like a lot of healing happens through action, right? So maybe this doesn't even involve a person, and that's like what this literally, I guess that's what the cards would represent, is like healing through action, which is good. So something happening this week that causes some healing, that causes you, when you have this, I guess I didn't ever go into this Ace of Cups, Scorpio. When you have Ace of Cups, it's talking about like just fulfillment of the heart. So no matter what this is, you're going forward with a full cup and it's going to be continuously overflowing. And as a reader, whenever you see aces and these are two stacked together like this, there's like a forward push, forward movement, asking like positive affirmation from spirit to go forward with something. It's usually for those people that are looking for some type of yes or no in a reading. This would be like your sign of like a yes, honey. We have the Judgment card coming in again for your closing out these rows now. For your Two of Cups, the Judgment thing comes from it's emphasizing action again. You start out this reading with the Judgment card as the overall energy, and then close it off when it comes to like the Moon, Ten of Cups. So really reaffirming that it's just like some type of action is going to come towards you that catches you off guard in a good way, that just brings like wholeness. It just, I don't know, maybe it's just through like open communication through somebody, regardless of whatever it is, it just brings you closer together with them, or just, you know, some type of action really re-inspires you, reignites you to go with like realizing that you can really do something with something, right? Seven of Wands is the closing energy when it comes to this. So it's like almost whatever it is that you were juggling with in your brain, almost Scorpio, with this, maybe this is taking up a lot of brain power in your head, having to worry about this. And there's just like a sense of freedom, a sense of baggage just being released through some type of judgment happening, through some type of action happening that is just really healing for you, which is really needed, I feel. And then Queen of Cups. So this is an energy of where I feel like there's like for some reason, regardless of whatever it is, Scorpio, I feel like you're going to be discovering parts of like random message, but I feel like through this, I feel like you're going to be discovering a little bit bits and pieces about yourself. So let's just say like if this is like for like your career, your business start taking off, maybe through the success you'll start to realize that you enjoy it's like a side byproduct of like that success. You have the money now, so that means now that you have the money, you might randomly realize that you're into fashion, for example, like that. Regardless of whatever it is, I feel like it's just like one of those things that where it's through this healing you just really discover something about yourself that has always kind of probably been there, but has never been unpacked because it was so weighed down by whatever needed to be healed. And maybe it had nothing to do with this situation that happens, but there's whatever comes from the judgment this week, Scorpio. Maybe that had nothing to do with what you discover about yourself, but maybe it helped unlock something, or I don't know. This is where I'm talking about some foo-foo stuff, huh? All right, Scorpio, that's the reading that I have for you. Really good cards overall. Really, really good cards overall. So let me know in the comments below how you received this reading. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give me a like and subscribe. And also be sure to share my videos with a friend if you think they might enjoy my videos. Until next time, though, Scorpio, I love you so much.